Hi, I'm Carrie, and welcome to my third monthly musings video. This video is where I share some personal tidbits that happened for me in the month, and I share about my practice and the decks I used and anything else I like to toss in there at the end. I am going to say that I'm changing things a little bit. I'm not going to talk about certain things that I've talked about before, and I don't know if I'm going to compartmentalize everything so much, or we're just going to kind of go with the flow, because this channel, nothing is scripted, and I fly by the seat of my pants for everything. So that's how that's going to work out. So yeah, November. You see, I decorated for Christmas. I decorated earlier than I have before. I posted about that on my community tab. We had too much going on at the end of the month, and I just thought I'm just going to go ahead and do it and take some stress off of me, because I really needed stress taken off of me. And I'm going to start out with this. My card of the month from my year ahead spread from last December was the Two of Cups. And man, this energy was so in my face. It was a very Two of Cups month, and it was in the light and it was in the shadow. It encompassed all of it. It was Thanksgiving here in the States. So, oops, sorry. So we had dinner here at my house. I cooked. It was just for us, and I had my mom over. She lives very close. And I had her over, and I made all the traditional things, turkey, just a little turkey, and stuffing, and green beans, and pumpkin pie, and, all that good stuff. So we did that, and we went, our town had its light up night, and it had its Christmas parade, and our son had to participate in that. So we went to that this month, or in November. And I think that was it as far as family things go. But it was centered a lot around relationships of all kinds. Long-term relationships, new ones that had just come in, and so on. And like I said, it encompassed the light and the dark. So I, in regards to a Two of Cups energy, I mean, not only is that, your bonds and things, but I wanted to really focus on gratitude for relationships and people in the month of November, and not just because it was Thanksgiving here. I've been getting this nudge and this feeling about really upping my game as far as my gratitude practice goes. I always have a page in my journal that is dedicated fully to a gratitude practice. And I'm going to be honest and say that I had really been half-assing my gratitude for months now. And it was just one of those repeated thoughts that you just keep having over and over. And I thought, I'm really going to make sure that I put that in the front of everything. So I came to my journal multiple times in November and wrote gratitude down through the week, in the morning, in the afternoon, whenever it was. And one of the things I was thinking about as a content creator here on YouTube is, how much we appreciate when people come to our channels and like and subscribe and comment and things like that, because it really helps us. That's the whole purpose of us making content here, is for it to be seen. So I made a very big effort in November to visit all the little tarot tube channels that I could find, or witchy tube channels that I could find, that had less than 900 subscribers on them. And I subscribed to several of them because I found some real gems, and I tried to like and comment and subscribe, and anything I could do to give back to those channels here and, give them a little boost, or, let them know that they're being seen, and things like that. I'm a very big believer in you get back what you put out. And that's not, I don't want people to think that's the only reason I did that. That is not. I'm just a believer in that energy. I just wanted to, from my heart, give something to the smaller channels that are here, that are making content, and maybe they feel that they're not being seen or something. And I'm a small channel. I don't, it's not like I'm a big channel, and so I don't know how much my contributions helped, but that's just, I don't know, what I tried to do. I guess that's the point I'm trying to make. So anyway, so November was my first time using my rune cards. And if you didn't see me talk about wanting to bring this energy into my practice, I think it was the end of my October musings video where I talked about wanting to introduce runes or experiment with runes. So I picked up this deck during a Llewellyn sale, and it is this one right here. Runes, Oracle cards is all it says. It's by Lo Scarabeo. And I picked it up during one of those sales, and this was the card that I pulled for the month. And I think it's called Elisa. And I apologize for butchering the names now, but I think that's the name of it. And let's see if I can find it real quickly. I don't know. But, so I talked about what the little guidebook has in it when I talked about this in my other musings. So Isa the meaning is ice, keyword is intuition. And so I read through this and I made a whole page in my journal about it. But there was something about it that, I don't know, I didn't feel I was connecting to that energy. Little did I know. Because here it says, the power of this rune protects us from overly harsh criticism, enhancing our critical thinking and self-esteem. And then it talks about strength needed to sustain truth unwaveringly. Do we fear truth? Do we seek truth? That kind of thing. But I think there's more maybe to that than what this little book has in it. And hopefully my sweater's not rubbing on my mic. So what I did was I made myself these little flashcards. And I found this website, and did I write it down? No. But I found this website that gave some additional meanings. And I broke down and ordered a book, and it should be arriving, I'm hoping, within the week. So I looked up what Isa meant on the website, and it says it's like the Hanged Man in tarot, which really kind of clicked. And then when you think of the ice image and kind of being suspended there and not being able to move and a pause and stuck and, delays and things like that. But however, what it said in this book about truths coming to light was also very relevant. So combining those two meanings, this card and this card had a very powerful punch for me in my practice in November. So then we come to my zodiac energy that I've talked about the other 2 months, and where I write down the primary zodiac energy for the month, and then I write down the house that it is in. And this month, the zodiac energy of Scorpio was in my 6th house, which is, I have written health, service, what we devote ourselves to, daily life, and personal care. So I made myself little flashcards for the zodiac astrological energies also, and what they mean, and with these little stickers, and I'll show you the sticker book in a second. I guess I'm oh my gosh, I haven't made a video in a couple weeks. Can you tell? I'm taking them the wrong way. So anyway, what I did was I put the little sticker of what the zodiac sign was. And then I wrote what the symbol was. Like, I have Pisces, the fish. I have the dates, February 19th to March 20th. Then I have that it's a water sign, that it's mutable and associated with the planet Jupiter. Then I have the best attributes of that zodiac sign. I have the worst attributes of that sign, and so on. And then I put, some of them have like a little sticker on the back also. So you throw in Scorpio, which I have down as transformation. I wrote, it can also represent chaos and confusion, passion, bravery, explosive emotions. I have introspection, maybe defensive, and purging and renewing. And all of that mixed with relationships, add in the truth from the rune card, and this was the like trifecta of November. Not only were my weekly readings, I guess I should say it this way, my weekly readings were powerful also, but everything just tied in so well to each other. But this energy was like the trifecta of the month. So where I found these little stickers was at Michael's, and I don't know if they actually carry this, or maybe if this was something that someone bought online and returned it to the store. I don't know how they ended up with it, because I have never seen anything like this in my Michael's store. But this is Stickerology, 928 astrology stickers from Aries to Pisces, illustrated by Elisa Wong. And what it has in it is you have your sticker sheet for each of the signs, but then in between the sheets, it tells you a little bit about each sign. Hopefully that was, and then after we get back here to Pisces, then it has fire and air and earth and water. And then you have some stickers in regards to that. Then it has your sun, moon, and rising, sun sign, moon sign, rising sign, and then a little bit about just a little tiny like keyword for the planets. And then you have some stickers for that. And then it has like the wheels that you can do charts on. And then it starts over again with your Aries. So actually they're identical though. You get 2 pages of each of the astrology stickers. So there is plenty of stickers in here to use in journals, to make like little flashcards like I made. And does this have a retail on here? I can't remember. It does not. Oh, 14. It has 14 marked on the back, but I had a 50% off sticker. I had a 50% off coupon. Oh, so I only paid $7 for it. So I thought, what the heck? I'm gonna go ahead and get it. And that's what I made my little flashcards out of. So while we were talking about the astrology signs and zodiac signs and the houses. I binge watched Jessica and the Moon's channel, the playlist where she talks about her, about your birth chart, about your sun sign and rising sign and moon sign, the houses. And I enjoyed all those videos. I took notes during those videos that I'm going to write into the margins of a book that I have. And I'm going to try to remember to link that playlist below, because I thought it was very informative, especially me who has no astrology experience whatsoever. This is all, besides looking up your horoscope. Oh, I know what I'm an Aquarius, so I'm going to look up my horoscope, So besides that, I have no basis whatsoever. So, and I mentioned multiple times in videos that I'm trying to get a better grasp of that. And I really enjoyed that series. So if you haven't seen her channel or watched that series of hers, like I said, I'm going to try to link that below. So while we were on Jessica, she has a Facebook group, Circle of Kindreds, that I'm in, and all that information is on her channel. But the crystal energy for this month was hematite. And like I said before, I really enjoy where they pick a crystal and we work with the energy. I happen to have hematite, so I wore the bracelet that I have. So, but I also have these cards. I think I've shown them before. Let me see where the deck is. It is Crystal Intentions Oracle by Margaret Ann Limbo. It's 42 cards. And on the back of this card, it says, calm hyperactivity, stay grounded and focused, repel negative thought energy, release annoyance and distraction, encourage inner peace and a quiet mind. Does this one have a book? I have two crystal decks, but one of them doesn't have a book. Yes, this one has a book with it also, but it just says, very little in the book. So I had wrote down, what they had posted in the group about hematite. And then what I did was I asked what hematite can teach me this month. And the cards I got were the Hermit, the Three of Wands, and the World. And the reading I took from that was to, withdraw into some self-reflection, evaluate the road that I am on, and figure out how to come into alignment with where I am wanting to go. And then what do I really need to feel complete and whole? And it was that last statement in my reading that really stuck with me. And I did a lot of, I saw a lot of scenarios come up in regards to the Two of Cups and then this energy and what I, read from it. So, yeah, like I said, the top three, this was the trifecta of the month. And then this was just like, okay, so now what do you need? What do you need to feel whole and feel complete, within these relationships, within me, So that was very eye-opening, which is why I'm not showing my journal. So, that was, I have to say this was, for the past couple months, my readings have been for myself, but I've had a lot going on. And even though this month was kind of just as busy, it was just like, okay, girl, you need to get it together now. And this is what we're telling you. So, but anyway, I digress. I'm going to flip you around and then I'm going to show you the decks that I used this month. So the two decks that I used all month long for my weekly readings were the Woodland Wardens Oracle and the Forhaxa Tarot. And I know that a lot of people see the Forhaxa as a springtime deck, but I love this deck, and any and all reasons I can find to use it, I will. So let me just say that, and hopefully, yes, you can see those. This is my first time working with the Woodland Wardens deck. It's brand new to me this year, but it gave great energy readings, and these two decks worked beautifully together. They really did. They may not look perfect together, but they gave fantastic readings together, and that's really all that matters to me. While I like decks to be pleasing to look at together, as long as the impact from the reading is what I'm needing and it doesn't feel like clunky or disjointed, then I'm good with it as far as like a pair goes. But yes, these two were beautiful together and gave some very insightful readings. And I pulled the Forhaxa out a lot for just some individual readings with just the tarot. Like I used this when I had asked the question about the hematite and the energy of what it was going to teach me for the month. I had used this this tarot deck. So this was what I used together for my weeklies. And then the other two decks that I used were my Dream Visions Tarot and the Archangel Michael Sword of Light Oracle, which I just got in, I think it was like the second week of November. And this Dream Visions, is the first edition. And then the Sword of Light. These two decks also gave beautiful readings. So I talked about, I don't know which video, how many times in whatever videos, about starting out with angels and developing an angel practice. And I have a very bonded relationship, I guess, if that's what you want to call it, with Archangel Michael, because he was the very first archangel that presented himself to me when I was working with angelic energy in the very beginning. And I learned a lot through working with his energy and working with angels and so on. So I feel very, no different than if you pick a certain goddess and you feel a very special bond with that goddess energy. It's the same thing for me and Archangel Michael. So I have not brought in his energy in quite some time. And he has like this very loving energy at the same time, I'm going to kick you in the butt energy. It's all mixed kind of together. And, while it comes at you at a very loving way, it's, look, we're going to cut through this bull and we're going to get to what the root of what this whole issue is. And that's just what I needed. When I'm feeling stressed in that, I sometimes turn to, just the Mother Mary and my Mother Mary practice. But I needed something else, and he was definitely there to deliver that to me. And I don't know if my angel practice or whatever would even interest anybody. So I don't know, you could mention that in the comments below if that is something that you would like me to talk about in future videos. So, but these two cards, they work, or these two decks are lovely together. My Dream Vision, which I think I might have said in another video, is a very spiritual deck for me. As soon as I got it, it was, I could feel my spirit guides coming through this deck very easily. I don't need a deck to talk to my spirit guides. But when I'm kind of feeling lazy about it, I will use a deck to talk to my guides. That's another thing. If you would like me to talk about connecting to spirit guides, I did those kind of readings years and years ago. Connected people up to their spirit guide energy that was around them and what I saw. But yeah, if you'd like to learn about that or talk about that, let me know that in the comments below. So I don't think there's anything else that I have to share. I think that was everything. I'm pretty sure. However, I don't know what I'm going to do with my channel in December yet. I have not decided. I guess I better think of that really quick because I have nothing preloaded. I have nothing done, nothing prepared. So if there's something that you're thinking about that you would like to see, or something I've mentioned in other videos that you want me to talk about further, leave a comment below and I'll see what I can do, or, you know, see how I can fit that in or something. I have seen some other channels talking about they are thinking about doing full collection videos in the month of December. That's a little overwhelming for me to think about doing or showing my whole collection. I don't know if I could do that, but I was playing with the idea of showing just the decks that I got in for 2022, and it's a lot. When I was looking in my book yesterday, it's a lot. So it would be like showing my whole collection because I got a lot of decks in 2022. I'm also thinking of talking about depth year, how that went, where it didn't go. I was thinking about doing just a quick video about that. And I am going to show you, I'm waiting on a planner to come. But I am going to show you in December the planners or systems that I'm thinking of, or that I'm going to try to use. And the rest of it is I'll figure it out as I go. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for liking and all that good tarot tube stuff. I appreciate you. And so until next time, bye.